Today's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood. Thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed. Cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Net runners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teams scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Welcome back, Night City citizens. It's your Night City Inspector. Alright, I'm going to check audio real quick. Give me a second. Alright, audio seems good. Alright, episode 5, Road to Orion, or whatever the next cyberpunk game will be called. Let's see what is on the agenda today. Go to the Braindance Club, Wired Head. I thought I already did that one. Let's head in that direction though. I think maybe I died. Yeah, I think I died. Trying to get in there. Alright, so we got a Wakako. We've got Madam Wakako's mission here. Let's go ahead and read up. Alright, gig type is a search and recovery. We're going to retrieve Leia Gladden's lock breaker device. Location, building on the corner of Holly and Floyd Street. Door code 2137. Details. Alright, so we've already got the lock breaker device. We're then taking this to this club that I'm at. Again, we got Wakako here. She's our resident fixer in Westbrook? Yeah? We're Westbrook, right? We're Westbrook. Yeah, we're Westbrook. Japantown, she is the local fixer. Alright, we are going to be taking regular notes, folks. So, as I do, we're going to make sure that I get my screen here all set up. Make sure that I can see what I'm streaming. Let's see, theater mode, mini player. Okay, we got mini player up. We're going to minimize that. Let's get my screen set up here. I'm going to get my Word doc up so I can take notes as I go. Got the stream going. Get over to the channel. I thought I was streaming on Twitch, but I'm not. Alright, we're gonna put that on that side. Put this on this side. We're gonna side to side. Vertical. I'm putting up my I'm putting up my document that I use to take notes. I take a ton of notes. I enjoy taking notes. So I may do some side dictation. I'm currently on page 6. Last one I did was revenge. I feel like you should be able to get revenge on your NPCs. Like, if you haven't, you can already take revenge on them. Like, you can mutilate, you can like shred and slice them. One thing you can't do is piss on them, and you can't burn them, even though that you can catch them on fire. But imagine just wreaking absolute death on an enemy, and then just saying, you know what, piss off, and then literally just relieving yourself on them. Alright, we're gonna jump in here. I don't know if we want to go guns a-blazing, or if we want to go... let's see... Let's do... live chat. Make sure we've got everything we need here. Trying to see how I can best display my chat here. Alright. Don't know if we want to go in guns blazing or if we want to go in silent. So let's run up on this guy and take him out. Just non-lethal takedown. How far in can I get after that? And do I have a place that I can stash him? Let's see, this... Sometimes I wonder how people get into these workstations. It's almost as if they just come to work and then slide over the counter. Let's see here. Alright, I do have an alarm going for some lunch. I've got some nice corn dogs that I've got bacon. Alright, can we make it all the way down here after just taking out that one guy? We could have taken the elevator, but we're going to go at it this way. One of the few challenges that I want to make for myself, I'd like to create a couple of edited videos for every mission and the different ways that you can go about it. That would be me saving prior to going into a location or starting a mission and then trying to see if I can execute on it. Whoa, okay, who is it that saw me? Let's mark this guy. It's definitely... Alright, let's see if we can... No quick acts installed on the... Why did I not have quick acts installed? Did I switch out? Alright, let's go ahead and add a couple here. Request backup. Simulates a tier 3 bait. Contagion. Fix enemy with a virus that causes toxic cyberware substances to leak. Can't do... Oh, I can't assign because I'm in combat? Darn it. Let's just mark them up. There's certainly one way to do it, but I've put some perk points into. Let's go to my character. I've really focused on cool. So where have I been putting points in it to make these pistols so good? Alright, so focus is what's slowing down time. 10% headshot and weak spot damage. I've taken that to level 2, so unlocks focus mode. This mode automatically activates when you aim while at full stamina. When active, no stamina cost for shooting, allowing for more accurate shots. When it ends is minus 40 stamina. Only affects pistols, snipers. So, I'm a little curious on particularly the focus. Is the focus what's slowing down time, or is the focus just making me not lose stamina when shooting? When focus is active, neutralizing an enemy with a ranged attack resets its duration. When focus is active, shooting grenades out of the air is easier. Slows time by 25% for you and enemies when focus is out. Alright, so deep breath is what's slowing down time. Minus 50% stamina cost from focus. Yeah, I really love what they've done with attribute points and perk points. Primarily the perk point tree revamp. I do need to do a couple of finishers. I haven't done a finisher yet. I'm not quite sure when an enemy's health is low. I'm playing with no HUD on, so that's probably one reason why. But I'm going to switch to knives and try to see if I can get a finisher. I need to mark him. I'm gonna have to pick up loot later. Oh, that door is blocking my way. Alright, let's wait for them to come through here. I'm noticing now I'm getting some of this blue.
I'll make you my bitch!
I need to get something that lets this refresh a little faster. And I'm doing this all blind. I imagine that it's just relatively in the center of the screen. I'll have to get better with recognizing when they're low on health as well. Dude, did I throw a grenade? What the heck? Did I shoot his leg off? Street cred's up.
Reminds me of this one dive in Arroyo we times 2 sets in Friday nights.
Because
it was one tough fucking joint. One wrong word, one sideways glance, and you'd get steel between the ribs.
I wonder if they are low enough on health to do a finisher. I don't know when they're doing a finisher. What the heck? No, they're definitely gonna find me. That's a given. Do I need health bars above them? I don't normally play with health bars, but maybe I should put them for combat purposes. Alright, that's my alarm. Oop, I need to mark this person's coming up on me. Alright, let's switch over to... Here, let me turn off my alarm. Oh, I need that back. I need my health. There we go. Oh, I just barely nicked at the edge there. Ah, what? Oh. Are you standing behind the... There we go. Need to get that back a little bit faster. Oh, that was a bad one. I wonder if I throw slightly to the right when I'm moving to the right. Jeez, and my throws are junk. I think maybe I'll get some points for... You know what? I think I'm using a weak weapon. Or my knife. I think I have a stronger knife. Yeah, this one right here. Okay. A little bit... It's more of a kitchen knife, right?
I don't have time for this. Come on.
Oh, that was a bad throw. That was a bad throw.
Cover fire!
Oh. I don't know, like, when he's...
Oh, fuck her up!
There we go, there's a finisher. I'm not quite sure, like, how... Maybe I expect a couple, rounds of hits with a blade. Let's wait for her to poke out here. Maybe when I see them, like, stumble... Oh, they fell backwards through the door. Oh, which means that now I can't get that. No. Can I get the foot? There it is, there it is. Alright, just enough with the foot. I'm surprised that these are, like, locked up. Alright, let's take this guy out. Leave no one alive. No one will get out of here without first meeting me. Info flash. Let's watch the info flash.
Come to mama.
Huh. And to think so many people died for this tiny little shit speck.
It's not the size that counts.
Both you and I know no one actually believes that.
Oh, I missed the info flash.
Well, I just got word a hurricane dropped it over before they could even finish it off. Can you imagine a better metaphor for today's America?
Alright, enjoy this show as I go grab my food. I'll be right back.
Nearly 100 million people live in America, half of them below the poverty line. And no, by poverty line, I do not mean the Tex-Mex border. The NUSA currently flexes its muscles as the 24th largest economy in the world, alongside other heavyweights such as Myanmar, Kimombo, and Malawi. One of those names I made up, but I bet y'all don't know which, am I right? The American Education in Action. Okay, but seriously, 23% of people in the NUS can't read or write, and 52 have difficulty. Only 33% are fully literate. Those numbers don't add up to 100, but I'm guessing you didn't notice that either, did ya? Turns out the majority Americans are just as bad with arithmetic as they are with geography. Just so we're clear, majority means more than half. Now, the average life expectancy of Americans is 58. Not too bad, huh? But if we look at the median, then... Actually, I'm sorry, I'm getting word from my producer that if I start explaining what a median is, we will lose most of our viewer base. So I think it's time for my final word. And I will try to keep it as simple as possible. We are fucked, America. And I don't know how we're gonna fix it. Until next time, you beautiful idiots.
Welcome to Safe and Sound. My name is Sergeant Dobbs, and today I'll tell you how to live in harmony alongside the Night City Police Department. Our buddy, Mr. Orient, is
Alright, I am back. Alright, I'm gonna be eating my corn dog and munching on some chips here. Drinking my wild berry sparkling Celsius. Chatting up a storm. Alright, I plan to play for at least 2 hours here. Oh yes, this is the Skeleton conversation. Got that light break and dirt cheap. You know what I mean. That chick Leia was so dumb she came with the tech. No muzzle or hustle. So we blasted her before she could even open her mouth. Anyway, find a buyer, Jim. And I mean, if you want to throw 10% my way, I ain't gonna complain. Tony, you brain dead fucking gaunt. Leia didn't bring muscle because she knew only the dumbest fucking moron lift a finger against her. Whole damn city knows she's working with Wakako. And you don't fucking touch Wakako's people unless you got a real fucking good reason. No way Wakako lets this slide. You gotta bust ass over to Wirehead. Turn that dump into a goddamn fortress. And if you don't, you're gonna join Leia real soon. And I would be your doom. Ooh, look at this thing. That's cool looking. Let's take this submachine gun. That's pretty cool. Let's take a closer look here. Alright, we're going to take depth of field off. Rise up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Ain't that cool? I think they've gotten better with the weapons that you see and the art that you see is what the gun actually looks like. I think there was an issue for a little bit. Maybe not the weapons that you could physically see the 3D model of, but if I went into here and went to my inventory and then... Okay, so it is still an issue. See how this weapon does not look at all like what the weapon is? I need to put that down. I think I probably already have a note for this particular issue. It seems to be a persistent issue, though, that they haven't gotten around to fixing. But let's say... Alright, so again, I'm taking notes here, and I'm going to dictate. Let's go here. Alright. Weapon icons in the inventory menu. The art and color of the weapon are rarely the same as the 3D model that the character holds in gameplay. Alright, that's pretty much the audio dictation that I do. It saves time from typing. But boy, have I had instances where I'll be talking on stream and I forget to turn off the dictate button, and it just records everything. Okay. Quick scan for items here, other than the primary one. Oh, we had 2 ammo cans sitting here. I was really worried. I do like a looter. And this isn't a looter shooter like, say, Borderlands is. But this game had a lot of loot on launch, and I actually enjoyed picking up a bunch of loot. Like, I would pick it all up, I would use it for crafting materials, bullets, all that stuff. They reduced the amount of loot that you could pick up, but they didn't get rid of it completely, so it was concerning when they were talking about their version updates, you know, through the years, and they came up with this, hey, we're going to reduce the amount of loot because the people, I guess, have been complaining I think the easiest way to do that, to answer a lot of people's like desires for a game, is the difficulty setting. So you increase the difficulty setting, your loot amount goes down. You decrease the difficulty setting, so it's easy, you increase the amount of loot. Games do that. Not a lot do, though. Usually difficulty setting is bullet spongy and they do more damage, versus like a higher difficulty setting would mean your weapon, when you reload it, doesn't give you a... Let's say you have like 5 rounds in your weapon and you shoot 2 rounds and you just want to make sure that you have a full clip for the next battle. So you reload, but there were 3 rounds left in the magazine. Now I would say on easy mode, you just get the amount of total ammo that your character's carrying. But on hard mode, if you reload a weapon that has 3 rounds remaining in the clip, you lose those 3 rounds. That would be hard mode. That would be intellectually smart hard mode. Maybe you have to keep yourself alive, so you have to eat sustenance. You have to sleep. Those difficult things. On top of maybe bullet spongy, or they do more damage, or maybe they, none of the weapons that enemies drop you can pick up. Difficulty is generally always, the enemies hit harder for every hit that they give to you, and you do less damage, so they're more bullet spongy. Alright, we got the corp cracker. Alright, let's check for loot. Let's check for loot. No loot, no loot, no loot. Alright, we got some drop off that we can do here. I wonder if I'm going to get points for this being stealthy. Headhunter. Unless he wasn't dead. Sometimes if they're not dead, I'll get points for putting him into the container, which is considered a kill. It's not Metal Gear Solid-like, so it's not like you're gonna... Well, it might be. Yeah, there are characters that do patrols, and they can find enemies, so if you hide them... yeah, I guess it is a little Metal Gear Solid. Alright, let's get some breach protocol points. Alright, another thing for increased difficulty. If it was a higher difficulty setting, the breach time should immediately start. Let's say I'm playing on very hard. Let's say hard and very hard. The breach time immediately starts on hard. On very hard, you have less breach time, but it still automatically starts. On normal and easy, let's say on easy, the breach time is at 30 seconds, and it starts only when you do it. On normal, the breach time is 15 seconds, because this breach time doesn't mean anything. And I wonder if they still gave us breach time attribute points, or perks, sorry, that would give us more breach time. It's usually always 3. I think maybe there's a part where it gets to 4. But I can sit here and decide what order I go in, and easily complete this within 5 to 10 seconds. Easily. Those are some of the options that you would have for higher difficulty settings. Just recommendations. Alright. Let's see if we can get them all. So we ended at 5-5. We started in E9. So let's go. Let's see if we can do this one. We can't. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a total of 6 buffers. I'm probably calling the things wrong. So we need 6 codes total for a total of 8 sequences, right? But we can't overlap them, because we can't go E9 to E9, E9 to 5-5, 5-5 to 5-5, because there's no starting E9. Is there another way we can do it? I don't think there is. So we might miss this middle one. That's too bad. Alright, so let's try E9 to 5-5 and get these 2. We're going to have to jump down here. We'll go to E9, 5-5, 1C, 5-5. Stop the timer. Alright, so one more time. Drop down here. We're going to burn this BD. And then we'll go E9, 5, 5. Alright. B, E9, 5, 5, 1C, 5, 5. I would need a 7th one probably because I would have had to have burned one to maybe get the 3rd. But we still got the materials. That's Nilfgaard. Alright, let's go ahead and do a sweep. Got some hacking here. The mayor. Seems like a cool bar. I wonder if I'll be able to come to this bar later. No new nets. I pretty much wiped this whole floor. Yeah. I cleaned this place up. Offline. Alright. Close the computer. No, I've already done something with it. But I can't take their alcohol. That's implants are cheap. Those are hacks. Take the money. Dump this guy. And I feel like crafting, I don't do enough crafting to really probably have a good solid response on the effectiveness of crafting or the reliability or need to craft. Alright, I'm going to switch my controller real quick. Alright, what can we get here? A lot of 1Cs. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get it all. I'll probably get the top and the bottom one again. Or I could just try to get the bottom two. Alright, let's try to get the bottom two. Alright, so we're going to go 1, 1, 2, 3. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 7A. 5, 5. 5, 5. We probably need a 7th one in order to get all 3. A 7th buffer slot. I need to stop mashing the button because I reload my weapon. I think there might be a thing in the game, or in the attribute points, where if I empty the gun's clip of the last round, I'll get a bonus on the first round of the new clip if I take it all the way down. So that's incentive, I guess. Munching on the corn dog, drinking my Celsius, and eating some chips, so there might be some smacking. Probably guarantee there will be. Always clean up after yourself, folks. There's so many dumpsters. This is one thing I'd like to see in a in the next Cyberpunk is if you don't do this cleanup, if you leave bodies at a crime scene, you leave more evidence behind, and that will increase your notoriety, let's say, and the NCPD will slowly find you. And I would say that if you wanted to really get into the weeds, maybe some like Deus Ex. And I heard recently from a fellow gamer, goes by the handle Nix, that they were working on the next Deus Ex game and it got canceled. And that's it's a Square Enix game. I don't think it's Crystal Dynamics though. Maybe they're just going all in on the next Tomb Raider. I would love to have another Deus Ex game. Mankind Divided and Human Revolution, great games. Even the original Deus Ex was pretty good. Adam Jensen. Yeah, the voice actor is an accomplished actor as well. Voice is very, very noticeable or recognizable. All right, can we get all? We can't. Doesn't look like we can. We're ending in a 1 seed. Well, actually, we might be able to. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would take 6. We'd have to start with a 5-5. So if the 5-5 isn't up at the top, we're not going to be able to get all of them, because I'd have to start with a 5-5, end with the E9, start with E9, end with a 1C, start with a 1C, and then end with a 7A. So which means I have two copies, or sorry, a start and end of the same demon or the code. So which means I get 2 for free. So it would only cost me 6, and I only have 6 buffer slots. But unfortunately, I can't start with a 5-5, so I have to burn it. So I'm going to try to get the bottom 2 still. So I'm going to have to burn one of those top to get to a 5-5. So if I go here, I'll go 5-5, 5-5. I can't get to an E9. How do I get to an E9? Let's go down to 5-5. There's nothing that lets me drop into another E9. Alright, let's go down here. Let's go. I'm going to drop down and go left to right. Darn it, that's not going to work either. Maybe we start with the E9 first. So let's go E9, 5-5, 1C. Such a bummer. I cannot slide over. So we go E9. Alright, let's burn one. Go E9, 5-5. Go down E9, 5-5. Yeah, see, like, all the E9s are, like, in a bad place. No, wait, there it is. There it is. Alright, 5-5, 5-5, E9. 5-5, there it is. Alright. So, should go 5-5. Alright, so let's go here. 5-5, 5-5. So I burn the first one so that I'm ending and starting with the same number, so I get credit for both. I'm going to go over to the 5-5, up to the 1C. Alright. Now see, I would be more stressed to like figure that out on hard mode, and it'd be more challenging. Some epic stuff. Alright, real quick scan. I think, see, this is another thing. There's no other enemies in the area, but if I distract enemies, I get Netrunner experience. That's something they need to fix. Like, if I've already killed all the enemies, I'm not going to get any distraction points. Which would incentivize me to do that before I kill everyone. But now I can just go around and distract enemies. I get 23 experience points. Watch this. Distract enemies. 23 experience points. We'll let that one burn out. I think if I had another one going, I don't think I'd get the same, or will I? Another 23 experience points. Just 23 experience points. See, that one I didn't get it. And I think that might be because I have them stacked or I'm going too fast with it. But feel free, everyone, to milk that one for all it's worth. Quick scan here. Look at that, another 23 points. I know that's pretty small in the grand scheme of things. And maybe, just maybe, I get more points for distracting them when there is actually someone grayed out to show who I'm distracting. Alright, I think I've got everything. I've somewhat cleaned up. Alright, I guess we can leave. Alright, I think I'm supposed to drop off. Oh, I probably should have paid attention to her being able to send Devastine. Or Koreznikov. Welcome to Koreznikov. There's some Damon here. Oh, I should definitely be able to get this one. Alright, 1C, E9, 1C. Simple, easy, not a challenge at all. Telling you, man, when you're hacking in, immediately the timer should start because you're breaching a system, and I imagine it has a basic firewall that's trying to block you, so you need to get through there quick. It's not a challenge. see if I can. The Tiger Claw Judy. Grab her. Taking out the trash. Really mess these guys up. Are these aren't animals. From the gang, I mean. James Ishihara. Got some biz? Question mark. Store on Broad Street. Slap on the wrist or bullet to the brain? Bullet. Doesn't want to pay? Why not? Says he doesn't need protection. So a gonk. Even hired some muscle of his own. Is the M? Is hustle and muscle, like, is the hustle the muscle and the muscle's the hustle? Hustle is obviously Hussel, so you gotta hustle. But if you're hustling someone, is that not Hussel or Le? Maybe it was the animals. They definitely mentioned it. Alright. Trash is taken out. Looks like we may have splattered a character. See if we can blow him up. That radiates out to this other guy. No, it does not. That's another thing that I hope we get. Is the ability to pick up items. Like those explosive barrels. Toss them wherever we want to. Alright, we could take this vehicle, I imagine. Yeah. So let's see if we can do a little bit more sneaky hiding of these bodies. Darn it, really? There we go. Yeah, nothing going on here. No need to. Oh my god, a dead body. Oh my god, lots of dead body. Nope, see. It's hidden. People will walk right by. See? Stealthy. I wasn't even here. But that also lends to the need for the capability of loading multiple bodies into the back of a van. Hey, what you looking at? Get out of here.
88.9 Pacific Dreams.
Hey, this place is open. No, it's not.
The world calls for great leaders, and the Arasaka Corporation answers. Join us today to fight for better times.
We need procedurally generated rooms to loot. And that has to be an easy thing to do. And let's think about that. Let's say that there's 100 points. Like, let's look at No Man's Sky. Procedurally generates thousands upon thousands upon thousands of planets. Billions upon billions upon billions of planets. And it keeps that memory probably just by ones and zeros. So let's say I walk into this room and the game procedurally generates it for me. It's my version of Night City, right? Everybody should get their own version of Night City, their own way of doing it. There's got to be some sculpted ones, some handcrafted ones, but for like a bunch of these like lootable areas, you walk into the room and it procedurally generates a room as you open the door. So you're breaking and entering, right? Let's say that you hack it. Let's say that you lockpick it, whatever it is. And during that point of lockpicking animation or something on the screen that says stand by lockpicking, it procedurally generates a small room based on the size of an area that it's in. So let's just, it's got to be a something that can be done. I don't know why this can't be done. Procedurally generate the room, and then it gives it a string of numbers, binary, whatever code to say, the next time I come in here, these are going to be the objects that are going to be in this room. And then all I need to do is duplicate that particular string to then make that something that is always, you can always return to it. Or it could be a one-time thing. And let's say that Night City is really well, maintained, well, not well maintained, but well policed by the NCPD. They do their best. Every door has a basic ring security, so as soon as you open it, the police are going to be notified, and you have a certain amount of time, maybe based on the district that you're in, and you have that time to loot it. As soon as you loot this area, this particular door, once you leave the area, let's say that it keeps it in its memory for as long as you can, like, get away from it. Like, the police aren't going to come while you can sit here and stare at it, and maybe the police would never come. Or maybe they do show up. And as soon as they show up, they're going to look around and find you. And since you're the person that committed the crime, they're going to come over to you and say, all right, let's look and see what's on you. Okay, this is stolen. This used to be... However they want to do it. It's got to be simple. Compared to other games that I've seen, this is doable. It's got to be doable. But, sorry, I'm smacking as I'm thinking. So let's say after you do that, the NCPD gets spawned and they are, programmed to come to this location. Maybe just come up to the door. The door maybe automatically closes when you move away from it. Unless you just, as a player, like to sit here and wait for the NCPD. As soon as they come here, and you either have a firefight with them, or you just walk away and now that area is looted. Once you walk away, the game will do a couple of things. If you stay in the area, it'll spawn police maybe out of sight, or maybe have police cars roll up, or it'll spawn it, around the corner, and then they'll show up. They'll show up and they'll come to this point.
But not me.
If you are not here as a player, the game just remembers that you've looted that area. As soon as you walk away, it now puts a closed police sign or something like that under investigation. However distance far away you need to be, or however long, I'm sure the game can do that. Let's say there's this, you need to manage how many that the game can handle at a time. So let's say that they're all lock-pickable doors. You try to lockpick, but you fail. And it could randomize that. Oh, this one failed, or door jammed, or maybe come back later and try again. It's a clever way there's clever ways to do it. It's got to be doable. I don't know why it's not doable. They could do that entire thing for an entire mega building. But CDPR are known for their handcrafted experiences. So I know why they're probably not going to do procedurally generated stuff. Oh, did I not drop? Deposit job item. There we go.
I see you were able to find the lock breaker. Splendid work. Keep it up. Closing the contract.
My intent is to do all of Wakako's missions before I start triggering other, like, larger story-related missions. Alright, let's go to the map. Where else we need to go for Wakako? No, we've actually got a closer one here. Olive Branch. Meet Sergey, the Disney location. Alright, this is one that I walked by. I believe he's the car. He's sitting in his car. And we can piss off a police officer. He's just a regular NPC for now, but I think he'll always shoot at me.
Well, boys, got a feisty one here. Do a little time, you'll soften right up. Watch where you're going, scum.
Now, Grand Theft Auto, even
Oh, we get shit done too. Don't
Grand
you
Theft Auto
worry.
5, the police would start to, like, say, we're not doing that. But I'm pretty sure, like, there are NPCs that will randomly fight back if you point a weapon at them. I believe the officers will always point a weapon. Daima does. What the fuck, Chew? Wow.
Mix it up with Romanticor. 16 Romanticor flavor stores love the mix.
Oh, Hopefully we don't lose him. Where's my car? Where's my car? Oh, I lost him. It was a Mizutani. Is the game gonna delete that Mizutani? That guy just ran over me. We are not... That is not doable. Is that... Oh, he just turned around a corner. Is that the same Mizutani? If it's a Mizutani, they're dying. It is the Mizutani. They did not delete the car. And he's still honking.
I don't need this shit today. This fucking city.
All units, we have a situation in Westbrook. Please respond.
Copy, dispatch. I swear to Christ, if it's Uridine again...
Suspect's vehicle has been located. Details have been sent.
There, that's what I think about you and your car. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, loot. Hey, civilians! Well, they do hightail it. Let's see if they'll come over here and kill these gang members. NCPD. Ah, here we go. Let's see if we can get an NCPD on Tiger Claw. Oh, I was gonna see if they were gonna fight each other. Come on. Bummer. Keep up enough snacking. I do believe I've had that happen a couple of times to where I'll have NCPD chasing me or gangs chasing me, and they'll come across NCPD or vice versa, and they'll end up just fighting each other. It's pretty legit. I need to get back into my fashion videos. I'm noticing there's a lot, it seems like there's a lot more variety in the monks' outfits as well since the update. Oh, going the wrong way. Going the wrong way.
Hey Moss. I know board games are more your thing, but have you checked out the Cyberpunk RPG game any?
Yes. I do have the Cyberpunk 2020. I don't play it a lot. I've played maybe 3 sessions. I more or less collect the RPG books and all the supplement books just for the lore. But I have Cyberpunk 2020 and I have Cyberpunk Red's RPG books. And I do have the Cyberpunk board game called Gangs of Night City, which is made by a board game company called Cool Mini or Not. And I'm looking forward to the Cyberpunk board game from a company called Go On Board. The lore is what made Cyberpunk 2077. Like, Cyberpunk, what we see in the video game is heavily influenced by those, so the lore is more in-depth than what we have in the game. There are more gangs, there are more locations, there are more weapons, there are more cars, there are more. Like, we're talking 300 plus pages for some of these books. And Mike Pondsmith, the creator of the RPG, is crazy intellectually devoted to this IP. Watch some videos and interviews with Mike Pondsmith, and he talks so, like, smoothly, and, like, his voice, just, like, put him on audio and just, like, fall asleep to the dude talking about Cyberpunk. He's got a very, like, soothing voice, like a Barry White soothing voice. But yeah, there's so much good stuff in there, and it's just sort of things that I hope they add in the next Cyberpunk. So yeah, if you want lore, it's all there. You're gonna get a lot of good stuff. Just as like, oh, I did not know that, or like they talk about, say for instance, Trauma Team. They talk about the different tiered costs of a Trauma Team membership. Yeah, there's so much good stuff out there. If you're wanting more lore, it's heavy in the books. I think you can download digital copies of 2020. I don't know if you can get a physical copy anymore. Keep going in the wrong direction. Try to jaywalk here. But thanks so much, Nix, for dropping in. How are you? Alright, you should be in a car down here, or standing by a car.
I think I have a PDF of 2020.
Yeah, I have a PDF that I printed out, and then I have all the lore books. Maybe not all of them, the lore. I've got the core book. I have the, it was like a Kickstart, or like the Kickstart box, to kind of get a jump start. I think it actually was called the Jump Start Kit, before they launched the full Cyberpunk Red. So I have that. It came with some like custom dice for the RPG. And then I have the Cyberpunk Red Core book, a couple of gun supplements, some lore, some cool maps that they give you. It's good. It's just good swag too. I like having that stuff sitting around. What's up, Sergey?
Wakako sent me.
Ah, so you are my knight in shining armor.
Shiny armor.
Considering running a solo campaign of Dragon Age using GURPS, Mythic GM emulator and AI soon, if the prep work goes well.
Yeah, so GURP, yeah, I've heard that it's a good system for, you know, letting it play the game master for you. Dragon Age, man, I wonder, is BioWare still working on Dragon Age, or is that just gone? I kind of feel really worried that the new Mass Effect is just going to be abandoned. Like, are they gonna do it justice? I hope that they're working on it, and just giving it time and letting it simmer. Like, I hope they spend good 10 years on it. Like a game like Mass Effect. I hope the next Witcher trilogy, I hope there's a game out there, a franchise that can do what Mass Effect 1, 2, 3 did, to where what you did in 1 carried over to 2, carried over to 3. It was an epic game of choice matters.
I've heard of the new Mass Effect. It's been a while since the last one they worked on.
Yeah, I know that we're coming up on another E3 or another video game, you know, convention of all the new stuff. I'm looking forward to that this summer. Maybe we'll get some new stuff on the new Tomb Raider game and a release date. The new Hoyoverse game, Zenless Zone Zero, launches on July 4th on all platforms at the same time. So I don't have to like only play it on mobile and then wait for it to come out on console. Yeah, I feel like they're going to make an announcement on the new Witcher 4, or at least show us something. Yeah, it's going to be a good summer of hanging out and chilling. Yeah, this summer is, so every summer my work schedule starts to kind of taper down a little bit. I start taking some vacation time, and I'm going to be streaming a ton. I've done a really good job of consolidating a lot of my collectible stuff in my game room. I had like some 300 plus board games that were just accumulating. I'm a chronic collector. I think I've said that before. But I've gotten my collection like down to maybe 1 to 200 games. I know that's still a lot, but 375 plus board games down to maybe 150 now, and they're games that I love and that I enjoy. So that's kind of freed up a lot of time. I've been doing a lot of flea markets, so I feel like I'm in a comfortable, like, jazzy spot.
That's quite a collection.
For Tigger Claws sitting in garage.
Tigger Claws. You don't seem especially nervous.
Don't seem so nervous for a man in your situation.
But you see, I'm in home stretch now. One base away from freedom.
How are you so sure that the Tiger Claws will accept your present?
Trust me, I know. We Russians have very refined intuition about such things. And you are just delivery girl.
How'd you piss off the Tiger Claws?
It was just a friendly misunderstanding.
Sure.
This man, he look normal, beard, brown shoes, nothing, you know, breathtaking. And they also have little dog, Gospody.
This is a John Wick Easter egg.
Misunderstanding involve you shooting him?
It was worse. Much worse. I say too much already.
Alright then, fling me the coordinates.
Just a moment. I opened
the
door
dog,
to garage.
the breathtaking.
It opened from inside too, just in case.
It's all
Present's
John Wick.
The car.
It's a bit more than ordinary car, but in a nutshell, yes. Just drive it there and they take care of the rest. And don't mess this up, huh? I count on you.
I'm literally like pawning off John Wick's car. It's so funny. Again, I know this isn't John Wick's car, but you know, he stole the car. He's a Russian. Remember the son of the Russian mob guy stole John Wick's car. He talked about a dog. He talked about breathtaking, which is what Keanu Reeves said to the audience member that said, "No, you're breathtaking." So yeah, a nice nod to John Wick there. Skill shot solo, yeah. 5,500 eddies. Heck yeah. Solo. I think there's a dude in the back here, but I'm going to leave that for another playthrough. I love this song. I wish you could hear it, but they mute out the music. Big man doing big man things. God, what is this song? 3XB featuring Gung Fu called Pluck You. God, this is a good song. Big man doing big man things. Never will I die. Never will I die. God, this is such good music. So much for having copyright-free music. It's another thing CDPR promised us, but we didn't get. Still gets you a DMCA takedown.
Someone! Please help me!
Let's not stop in front of a cop.
Let me out!
Should we stop and chat with him? Nah. Not asking questions. Just do a job. Just doing a job.
Let me out!
Bring it around back. You got something for us?
Sergei sends his regards.
Fucking clown. Run over to Shu and tell him a package is here.
So, that's it. Sergei's off the hook now?
Not your biz. You're not needed here anymore.
Leave the area. Now, I know there's a guy in the back there, but we're not going to do anything about it. We can let him free, let him go free, but we're just here to do a job.
I see you do not ask unnecessary questions.
That's right.
You
I'm
simply
not going to cross Wakako.
I admire such an approach, and I know how to compensate it. Contract closed.
I do hope that they keep the, based on how you do in a specific gig that a fixer gives you. I imagine they're going to keep fixers to give missions. But because I made specific choices that met with the criteria that they set forth, if I meet it to a T and do it, very well, they give me bonuses, which would incentivize certain choices. Like be stealthy, don't ask questions, just do jobs. Yeah, see, I need to do fashion shows with the next-gen graphics. So I still have my PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro, but I haven't done a recent one with PlayStation 5 and all the next-gen visuals. I think I might do one like this with the NPC actually walking. Normally I would just go straight into photo mode, but now because we can get the entirety of the HUD off, I can make it look a little bit better. Alright, let's level up. We're gonna push into intelligence, I think. Oh, let's go back one. Alright, let's spin this. I think I want to get... Copy paste, feedback loop, recovery, data recycler, quick hack queues. I definitely want quick hack queues. Alright, sorry, Wakako missions. We had one down to the south somewhere. There we go. Make sure we don't have one closer. Do have this one, side job. Biz that won't make any major headlines favors. Straightforward task and chance encounters. This is a pretty big missionary, but let's do the Wakako stuff. I was about to say that guy don't need his car, but is that the police? Hey, get out of the freaking road!
Fuck this city!
I had to walk. I had to walk. Oh wow, that's totally in the other direction. Night City fashion. So a couple things I would do. I would first like make note of where I'm at. I'm in Westport, Japantown, and see what type of fashion filters through. Because you'll have more corpo specific, like you'll have more business specific fashion when you're in Corpo Plaza City Center. When you get out into like Westbrook, you get into Kabuki, you'll start to see more like homeless. You don't see as much of that down here. Can we go this way? Hey, I'm walking here! Oh, you just got out of your car and left it? Alright, I'll take it. It's the same music. I think we're in the dirge. Oh, I guess it's young Kennedy. Big man doing big man things. I might have gotten that song wrong last time. Whoa, whoa, get out of the way. Big man doing big man things.
Hey! Fuck off, okay?
God, with all that CD Projekt Red learned from this game. Oh, wow. The next game just has to be just an immaculate piece of work. Plus, they'll be reusing Unreal Engine, so things should be faster, right? I haven't seen much in Unreal Engine 5 that shows city building tools. I think wasn't this the road that got recently repaired? Wasn't that this road right here? I think it was. I think this is the road that got fixed up. Because it goes under a mega building, I think. Maybe. The city's so dense, both horizontally and vertically, and diagonally. I'm always like feeling like I'm becoming more familiar, but I still find new places to hang out in and check out. Alright. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break here once I find some parking, which is right over here to my left. Or right. But we're going to park over on the other side. Alright, let's see here. Alright, I'm going to stand off here to the side. Sorry there's not going to be any music, but you can watch Night City advertisements and the NPCs walk around. But I will be right back.
How you look is all that matters. With Angelique Cosmetics, you can be anyone and have anyone.
Embarrassed to invite your coworkers over? Apartments with real wooden floors available for rent today. Show them you can afford it. 이것이 강타오. 이런 게 바로 스마트. Can a heart explode out of love? The cult-hit musical Corporate Wars is back in theaters near you.
All right, and I am back. All right, Chooms, let's, oh, geez, girl, feel confident when you need it the most. I have absolutely seen this happen on an interview, or they were doing a report. A reporter was standing there. She was in tight white jeans, like tight white jeans, and you saw her like standing there waiting to do her part. She'd already done some speaking, talking to what was going on. There was a large like glass building in the background. They were in the foreground, maybe reporting on a corporation or something like that. And there was two ladies there. Maybe there were more, but anyway, she was one of more than one reporter. And she's standing there silent, and then you just see her like just not say anything, but you could see she was uncomfortable. So she like put her hands behind her back, and then you saw this nervous look over her face. She started to walk backwards, and then with her hands as best she could, she was covering her butt. But she walked away, and you could see the blood like running down these white pants of hers. Like, God bless her. Yeah, you don't want that to happen. All right. Sorry, this way. I forget what this mission is. Who knows what you might find. All right, so Wakako mission should probably come up on the comm system as I get closer. I think it's 50 meters. Yep, pretty much 50 meters.
True love comes to die.
Yeah, you gotta listen to your body when it's warning you.
Sometimes it's out of our control, too.
Then they divorce and talk behind each other's backs. Can you believe that? Truly, I am shocked. But do not despair, V. Today, I give you the chance to help one such divorcee. His name is Mr. Gutierrez, and he is counting on us, V. Of course, his marriage is beyond saving. But perhaps we can retrieve the checks his wife took from him. I am attaching more details.
Alright, let's check this one out. Gig type thievery. Steal the shard with Emilio Gutierrez's depository receipts. Apartment on Palm Street. Would you like to hear about my fourth husband? He was very lazy, gullible, and filthy rich. I divorced him as quickly as I could and never made so much money in such a short time. What a bitch. With that said, can I really blame Mr. Gutierrez for stripping Mrs. Gutierrez for stripping Mr. Gutierrez down to the last penny? Of course not. In fact, I'd like to meet her lawyers. Wow. Gold digger. But enough about Mrs. Gutierrez. Our client happens to be the injured party, Mr. Gutierrez. He lost his car and luxury penthouse. Now the poor fool has barely anything to live in because he left his depository receipts in their old apartment. The locks are already changed. You'll have to retrieve them because our new divorcee isn't going to give them back out of the kindness of her heart. I could shoot her, I guess. The penthouse is on the last floor of the building. Don't worry, I'm providing you with elevator access. For obvious reason, Mr. Gutierrez is counting on your utmost discretion. If things go quietly, he'll toss in extra. Okay, fine, I want the extra. CDP Arcades. Roach Race arcade game. Thank you for playing Roach Race. I love the game. We hope you had fun. If you want to try again, remember there's prizes waiting for the best runs. You broke the top 10. Time to get serious. Keep trying. Preem prizes await those who break into the top 5. Heck yeah. Present for the Tiger Claws. I think I already did that one. So we're caught up on our messages. Make sure you're always checking your messages. Don't leave them unanswered. Alright, let's see what I got here. Can I just freely walk in?
Can't beat diet and exercise.
What's your morning grind?
Nano cleansing cryo mask. Then 100 sit-ups, 2 dopa tabs, and a spoon of royal jelly.
You mean from, like, bees? I thought they went extinct ages ago.
World's a garden of Eden if the eddies are right, bees included. Want me to hook you up? Your skin'll thank you for it, bro.
Bro. Discretion. Da 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 ba da da da
I've heard some bad stuff about the honey market recently.
What have you heard, Nix? Do tell. So we don't have technical abilities, so we're probably going to have to go outside.
A lot of so-called honey is just flavored and food-dyed corn syrup. Little trick from China.
Yeah, so what I would recommend is a lot of stuff that's processed. Just get rid of it. There's so much stuff in preservatives and processed food. Probably cancerous. It's a slow death. I've slowly tried to take processed foods out of my life. I still do consume a lot of like canned drinks and like prepackaged corn dogs and chips. I do it. But if that's all that your body's taking in, I guarantee you some of the preservative stuff that they use there, because they got to make it somewhere else, and it's not local. They got to make sure it survives its trip to you, and that's when it all goes south.
Death with no nutrition. Awful how it's okayed by the FDA.
Well, they're paid. It's a cool view. I hope there's flying vehicles in the next Cyberpunk. Alright, let's see, what do we got? Ends in 55, 55, E9, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do... Nope. Alright, so can we do a BD? Nope, darn it! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So see, it would have to be BD. I just can't do it.
Mods look fun but a bit wonky.
Yeah, but they're still pretty darn good. I would like if you look at early Cyberpunk when somebody wanted to fire from cars and they made a mod of it. It looks very similar to what is now in the game when you're firing from vehicles. I bet you, and they've done this a lot for modders. They probably hired the guy that made it work as a mod, even though it was wonky as a mod, and now it's a thing in the game. I bet you they hired him. They did that for Witcher. They hired a lot of modders from the Witcher community. I mean, it's simply just you're building a portfolio as a modder, and it's like, hey, you made something work that we didn't think of, and you made it well. We'd like to hire you. And when they released the red kit for Cyberpunk, they've released the red kit for Witcher, so now people are making custom scenarios and all that jazz. And it'd be cool if console players could get that, which they're probably not, because none of that stuff can be vetted, I guess. Even with all the shovelware that's on like the PlayStation Store and the Xbox Store, for some reason we can't get mods for these like AAA games. So PC players,
that's always awesome.
It's gonna be pretty cool.
Good for the modders.
Yeah, really good for the modders. And CDPR is known for like embracing the modding community and giving them like proper tools and proper like respect. I think Bethesda does the same. They embrace their modding community because they know they're going to fix their game. All right, BD7A55. Let's try. Man, E9 1C. Nope, can't do that one either. 55 E9. All right, let's just go. Let's just do it. 55 E9 E9. Man, this is really bad. E9 1C 55. Not a great one. We need to get more code slots. Alright, I'm gonna have to install cyberware. Bait, request backup, short circuit, overheat, optics, memory wipe, cripple movement, contagion, bait, sonic shock, untraceable, quick hacks against the affected enemy, still initiate trace progress but do not increase it, deafens the enemy, scrambles comms, preventing the affected enemy from communicating with their allies. I need to get some more quick hacks. I need to go buy some or make some. I think this place is very well armed. I don't think there's any like mobile guards though. There's definitely these things that I don't want to trigger any alarms because those things will drop down and decimate me. Quick, painless. Let's make sure we don't trigger any of the drones, which is right over here. I should have marked that other drone so I know where its patrols are. I think we're fine though. Just gonna do a quick in and out. Make sure we're not triggering any cameras. I'm surprised I can't open that from the inside. Alright, where's that other drone at? In and out. Like a glove. Yeah, that place needed more security. I should have at least had to... I should have at least have been required to disable those drones or destroy them. But in and out discretion is what Mr. Gutierrez wanted. That's what I'm giving him. Gotta get that bonus. Ah, man. What kind of crime's going on here? Look at this cool med kit right here. Okay, hey, no, oh, really? NCPD bums.
Embarrassed to invite your coworkers over? Apartments with real wooden floors available today. Show them you can afford it.
Discreet and with finesse. Something I cannot say about Mr. Gutierrez's divorce. Marvelous work, V. Closing the contract.
All right, that was a good one. Nice, smooth in and out. Back up to 77,000 eddies. Alright. I'm Okako. V, my dear. The hard work you have invested with me has multiplied your returns. Please utter your name. People utter your name with respect. This is an honor, but also a responsibility. Remember well, I have new contracts from high-placed clients that do not tolerate forgetfulness. Alright, let's find another Wakako mission, because they should be populating with more. Alright, so she's all in Westbrook, so it's gotta be Westbrook gigs. Turns out the daily shady grind in Night City is good for biz. Want to make a quick eddy? Go here. Learn about the gig. Do it. And in return, you'll get cash, street cred, and access to more gigs. Yeah, I think I'm 100% on Regina Jones. Let's check her real quick. She's right here. So yeah, I'm 23 out of 23 for hers. Alright, let's get a close by gig. Actually, how long have we been streaming? We're at 100 minutes. So we're approaching a 2 hour. So let's knock out a gig here. Let's grab a car. Our Mizutani. Alright, let's find parking.
Be a net hero. If you suspect any
I got parking right here. I got my own personal parking. I guess I nudged him, so now he's mad. Like, I think if I park something like this here, it just gets stolen. Little Grimes going on here. Or Lizzie Wizzy.
One of my net runners is unresponsive, in spite of clear orders to remain in direct contact with me. Something must have happened. He would not dare go against me. Familiarize yourself with the brief and proceed swiftly. I need him.
Alright, I think this is actually a good spot to go ahead and end it. Thank you so much, Nix, for dropping in, and anyone who might be watching this video on demand. This is episode 5 of our road to Orion. I'm going to still projecting 2030 for the next Cyberpunk game. We'll probably start to hear tricklings and maybe see some videos. Probably once we're about 3 years out, we'll probably get a video like promoting its overall story, sort of like we got for Cyberpunk 2077. But again, your time is the most valuable resource, so I appreciate you, Chooms, for spending some of it here with me in Night City, and I'll see you on episode 6. All right.